Hey, Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, a lot of messages coming through for you. Right away, I'm getting this energy here of impatience. Now, some of you Leos might be feeling a little bit impatient with your journey, the journey of the heart, with a family member, with a loved one, or even in a partnership. You may be feeling a little bit fed up with the energies around the situation because it may feel like there's lack of growth, but there is movement. There is growth behind the scenes, even if you can't quite see it. Now, I do feel for a lot of you, you want a fresh start. You want to start over, and you may have given someone a second chance, or you yourself may have said, okay, I'm ready to put myself out there, but then it's still slow moving here because you have the fresh start in the recent past. Some of you decided not to put all your eggs in one basket. You may have decided to talk to many different family members or connect with all of the siblings instead of just taking sides or listening to one person's perspective. I feel like it's important for you to trust in yourself, but open up to see other people's points of view as well. And for others of you, I feel like you have given someone a fresh start, or you yourself have decided to move into your power more instead of feeling like you're walking on eggshells. Okay, so there was an ushering in of a brand new energy here, but you're getting impatient because things are a little bit slower than you would like, because you have the slow progress card showing up in the present month. I feel like this is a time for reflection. Now, we have a zillion planets going retrograde at this time. We'll have Mercury going retrograde in September as well. So this is a really good time to reflect, reevaluate, reprioritize, all of the REs that go with retrograde. So things may feel like they are slower at this time, but you're growing. You have this growth, and a lot of you are closer than you think to some sort of victory. So it wouldn't surprise me to see a victorious card in your reading, such as maybe the 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, could even be 3 of Cups, because I feel like you're getting yourself back on track. You're allowing yourself to have a fresh start after something that was a little bit challenging, possibly an argument. It could have been a divorce. It could have been a loss around you as well. But the fact of the matter is, you do have this fresh start showing up. And even though you have allowed this new beginning to usher in, you feel like there should be changes happening a little bit quicker than they are, but trust that divine timing is at work here, okay? Because you do have the steady growth card. I'm also getting the name here, Moors. It could be Morris or Morris Head. Someone may have a name, or they may live in a city that has Morris or Moors. Or again, I'm getting Morris Head. Now, I don't know what that means, but please take it as it resonates. Now, let's dive into your energy here, Leo. You absolutely have this new beginning here, and it's beautiful, but impatience could be a challenge. So we may even see the Temperance card or even the Hanged Man showing up in your reading. So we'll take a look at, there's the 3 of Wands. So there was some unexpected setbacks here that caused you to maybe take a little bit of a step back. Now, when it comes to matters of the heart, you have a beautiful heart, Leo, and you want to open yourself up to the highest level of love possible, where there's mutual respect, there's understanding, there's commitment, but it's been a struggle for you to either find that or to maintain balance within a union in your world. Now, whether this is a friendship, whether it's a family member or many people in your world, or it is a lover or someone that you are close with, I feel it's a long time coming, okay? It's been slow results with this person. Some of you, this is your own child. For others of you, you've wanted to find love. You've been single for quite some time. Please take it as it resonates. I do my best to try to read the energies. So let's take a look here. Yeah, there's the Hermit as your challenge. But get ready because things are speeding up here for you. So even though it may feel a little bit slow because you've offered yourself this fresh new beginning, you're getting back in the game here and you're willing to do what you need to do to come out on top. So your overall energy here is the Three of Wands. There was an unexpected setback on your path towards love, towards success. It could be an argument that you've had with someone, Leo. It could be that you heard a family member or a friend gossiping or talking behind your back and it really threw you for a loop because you thought you could count on that person or trust them. Okay, it could have been a conflict that you've had, or again, some sort of separation physically or emotionally. You've taken a little bit of a step back. Now, the Three of Wands is about you feeling like there's a delay when it comes to this opportunity here for love, for growth. Now, you're going to get out of this delayed process here with the cart because sometimes the cart breaks down. And that's what happened here is the cart broke down somewhere along the way. So regardless of your relationship status, something happened here in the past where maybe the whole darn wheel came off the cart and you had to stop and pause, fix, heal, right? Heal the situation. For others of you, you just threw on a spare hoping that it would hold up, right? I hope you're following me here. This is representing the energy in a relationship. So you may have just put a Band-Aid on hoping that it would fix it, but it may have broken down again because did you get to the root of this situation in the first place? And I feel like this is about you going within, going deep in and saying, what is going on here? What is going to make me truly happy? What is the underlying problem, or what is the underlying energy that pushes this love away? And some of you are realizing that it's something within yourself, right? Something within yourself. And I feel like it's important for you to step outside of that comfort zone because you have the Hermit here. Some of you have self-isolated. Some of you have been hurt. You had to go on a mission of soul purpose here with the Hermit. So again, you've maybe have taken apart the whole darn cart, not just the tire that fell off, but you said, all right, my cart needs an upgrade. I need to take it apart. Some of you rebuilding it. For others of you, you're getting a whole new cart, one that works better with your energy. One where you can actually move forward instead of it breaking down at every turn, right? And the Hermit showing up here says that in order to do this, you had to really go within, and you may have isolated yourself from this person, from this energy, from this environment, to reflect, to gain the introspection needed. The challenge now is you've become so comfortable with doing things your way. Even if you are in a relationship, maybe you veered off in different directions. And now you want to have this fresh start either between the both of you or off on your own, where maybe you are deciding to go out into the dating world, but there's a little bit of fear hindering love because you've grown accustomed to doing things your way. Maybe having the whole bed to yourself, or, having it peace and quiet, or having, the kitchen stocked the way you want, or, having things done in your way. So when the Hermit shows up here, if there's some new love entering into your world, or if this is about opening up and building and solidifying relationships that are already in your life, then it's important that you reach out, because this Hermit can get lonely, right? They can withdraw. They can heal and overcome any sort of rejection or abandonment that maybe they've suffered from childhood or in the past, in past relationships here. But I feel like you have what it takes here to open your heart, Leo, and really raise your vibration to mend and heal some situations that have just bared no fruit. Right? I feel like there was a cutting off. I do see a cutting off here. Someone may have cut you off. You may have cut someone else off, and you had to go inward and heal from it. But I feel like you've done the work. Now you're ready to put yourself out there and try something new. Okay? Try something new. Now, in the deep, deep past, you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. She is compassionate. She is loving and caring. She gives great hugs. She is someone who is a nurturer and possibly a mother, and someone who just wants to give their whole heart. But sometimes this person can overextend. They can give 95% where it only allows the other person to give 5% back in return. So when she is feeling in her lowest vibration, the Queen of Cups can attract someone who takes and doesn't give, right? Because sometimes she overcompensates and gives because she didn't receive that maybe in her younger years or in her prior relationships. But I feel like you have emotionally matured, Leo. You've come a long way from that 25-year-old you, from that 35-year-old you, or even 55-year-old you. This is about you making mature decisions that are going to allow you to open your heart and not let the past define you, not let the past take away from what you have right in front of you here. And a lot of you are choosing a new path, and you're seeing that even though things have felt a little bit slower, you're seeing the growth within your own inner self. And that's what's important, because when you see the shift and you feel it within, that's when things start to change on the outer level, right? In your outer world. So in the recent past, Page of Swords energy showing up, there may have been some information that was coming through and you didn't like it. You didn't like it. It caused you to separate. It caused you to disconnect. It could have been gossip. It could have been that you found out that maybe an ex was getting married or having a baby. It could have been that you found out maybe your sister was talking behind your back, or a parent. There was just something here that you really didn't like. Maybe your friends said something that really hurt you with the Page of Swords, because when the Page of Swords shows up, I feel like there could be some challenging news here. This could also be someone who's keeping tabs on you, okay? Because you were a little bit isolated here, Leo, someone may have been spying, either driving by your house or just taking a look at your social media. But some of you have your stuff blocked, or it's set to private, or you don't want this person to see or know anything about you, but you know. I'm also getting, and this is a very strange message, someone may have your password. Now, I feel like it's someone you know. Okay, this is something of the past though. So some of you may want to change your password, or if you have received any notifications of maybe a breach or something of that nature, double check passwords, okay? Because I feel like someone of the past may check up on you or be able to access or get into your login information. Please take that as it resonates. I mean, we should all be checking our passwords and updating them from time to time as well. Now, Page of Swords here, I absolutely feel without a doubt there was something, some sort of information, something you found out, something you were maybe crossing or looking into, or someone was doing this for you and they didn't really like what they found out. Like they say, you go searching, you might find something you don't really want to know. And I feel like something was put out into the open here, and it caused a little bit of a war, right? Because what's above you here is the Five of Swords, conflict. Finding solutions to overcoming this pain, this hurt, whatever it was that you found out about. Sometimes you are, okay. Some of you may have attracted someone who was maybe even eye for an eye, right? You hurt me, I hurt you. Or it could be a vengeful type of energy where someone doesn't want to see you happy because they're jealous. Okay, this could be a family dispute as well, or someone has always been the person to have the last word, the last say. This can be a lot of mental conflict as well, but I feel for you, Leo, there's some sort of compromise coming in here, because when you are embracing the Five of Swords in the best possible scenario here, which I feel like you're using that mind of yours to do so, you're compromising some sort of challenge here. And I feel like this is going to allow you to pick up pace, because something is slow because it's argumentative, it's conflicting, it is challenging. There's some sort of stagnancy where just people are butting heads. And I feel that you have what it takes to move forward out of this, because sometimes it takes you walking away or knowing when to stay and fight for something and knowing when to walk away. So regardless of what decision you make for yourself, it's based on maturity and it's based on lessons that you've learned and grown from in the past. Okay, you're stronger than you think you are. Now, what we see in the near future is the Knight of Wands. A little bit of impulsivity. Okay, this could be someone around you. Leo, I mean, this is your energy, Wands energy here. So I do feel that this could be you making an impulsive decision, but it's not completely new for you, but it's about recognizing what you don't want. And if you've had a relationship in the past and it may be triggering or mirroring some of these same energies, you're saying, I'm just going to disconnect from it and I'm going to move forward. I'm out of Dodge, right? I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to replay the same scenario. I'm not going to fight with someone who's not willing to listen or to compromise. So some of you are choosing to not just walk away, but to run away, right? Run away to something that you see, where you see more growth. Okay, so this is an interesting energy. Now, Leo, I feel like you're well equipped to make some very powerful moves in your life. And even though this Knight of Wands can be impulsive, I feel like you are taking fearless action. And I actually like this Knight of Wands because it talks about fearless action and senseless risks. And you've already taken senseless risks in the past and you've learned from it. Now you're taking fearless action forward. And I like the word fearless because, again, as I always say, it's not an absence of fear. Fear is part of the human experience, but it's not letting fear dictate or control your moves. I feel like you are staying level-headed for the most part here. You're using your emotional intelligence and you're making decisions to move forward in the best way possible. Even if this is something that has challenged you from a while ago, but it's coming up again, or it could be a blast from the past, someone that's showing up and you just say, nope, sorry, you haven't changed. You're feeding me the same line here. We're still butting heads. I'm moving on. So you decide here what is best for you. Yeah, because you've been handed the staff. You've been handed the opportunity to make this choice for yourself. You always did. We all have free will, but now you have the maturity and the knowledge and the wisdom to know the difference. And this is big, Leo, because 8 of Coins is your energy. You've acquired some sort of, again, expertise or knowledge. You've been going to a healer. You've been going to a therapist. You can see your triggers. You can see the type of people that you've tended to attract, or you can see the wrongdoings in a relationship or the things that impact the relationship. You know where the fuel is being thrown on the fire, and you know when it's going to have an outburst or a reacting type of an energy. And the things that you may have reacted on in the past, I feel like you're reacting in a different way. Hello, maturing, right? You're reacting in a new way not because you don't care. Some of you may feel like you don't, but I feel like it's because you're just disconnecting from the attachments of energy, because you may have been dealing with people who didn't have the emotional intelligence to be able to come up with clear, concise solutions, right? When this 8 of Pentacles shows up, someone wanted to work on a relationship, and it could be another person, but they didn't know how. And so some of you may be now saying, okay, I'm willing to work on it, but you got to put in your 2 cents or your effort as well. I can't be the only one. And some of you are willing to fight tooth and nail for this relationship. Okay. For others of you, I feel like you're moving forward. Now, the reason why I say some of you are fighting for it, because the Knight of Wands, he is facing here this past energy. So I feel that some of you could be bulldozing your way through, or you feel like someone is bulldozing their way through. And it's interesting because things have been a little bit slower. Okay. There could be something with scheduling. Maybe this is parental rights or scheduling conflict with children, or it could be that there is overlapping time frames or events. So I am getting something with schedule, and someone may blow up about it as well. They may say, well, Thursday was my day to have the children, but there's just some sort of overlap, and someone has a hot head here. I really don't love this energy here, Leo. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with, or someone who's really up in their head. There could be a mother-in-law or a step parent, someone who is supposed to pick up a child or do something that they said they were going to do but didn't show up. It could even be practice as well. A child may have an event and a parent says they'll show up but they don't, okay? And there could be some sort of conflict here. Now, for others of you, I feel like it's important to acquire expertise, whether this is self-development, it could be speaking to a professional, getting additional advice. Some of you are not wanting to make a decision on your own, or maybe you already have. Maybe someone else needs some professional advice, right? Now, what's going on in the environment, Leo? Page of Coins. Recognizing an opportunity when it shows up, and it's here. So even though there's a little bit of that slower energy towards the beginning, mid region of September, I do feel towards the end and into October, you're going to recognize an opportunity for what it is right in front of you. And it's actually going to allow you to reconnect with your priorities, with your goals, with your heart, and with your physical world here on earth. So there could be some incoming news that shows up your way. There could be an apology for some hurtful words said. For others of you, this is teenage children or young adults as well. Some of you have a child leaving the house. Maybe there was some hurtful words said and they decided to leave, or maybe you wanted a fresh start for you and you said, all right, you've been living here long enough with this slow progress. It's time for you to get a job. It's time for you to get a home, whatever this may be. But I feel like there are new opportunities coming in here in the external world, and you're able to see it, and someone else is able to see it as well. But they may have had to get pushed out of their comfort zone, and it may have made them feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's how we grow sometimes. Now, your hopes and fears. You want to be able to blend the head and the heart. When the Queen of Swords shows up, she wants to be able to not sugarcoat things, but tell them how they are, but in a compassionate, loving way. When this Queen of Swords shows up, and we're getting a lot of swords energy. We have the Page of Swords. We have here the, Five of Swords, Queen of Swords. So I guess a few swords. So not too much. But this Queen of Swords, she's very honest. She's very raw. She's very real. And she is someone who brings in a lot of integrity and honesty, but she can be a little bit opinionated as well. So you want to be able to share your opinions without hurting someone's feelings is what I'm sensing here. You want to think with emotion, but yet strategically as well. So blending the combination of the two. The fear here is, what if you come across as sharp or cold? Or, what if this person thinks that you don't have any emotion, when that's actually why you're making the decision that you're making, is because you are filled with emotion. But they may just think that you're a cold-hearted, right? So I feel with this Queen of Swords, it's important for you not to focus so much on what other people think of you, but drop down to that heart center and use your brilliant mind that you have as well, Leo, to make decisions or to make new goals or prioritize you. Okay, and that's something that you may have put on the back burner, is prioritizing you. Now, of course, if you have young children or if you have littles you have to take care of, then we all know that that they come first. And I feel like this is a different kind of circumstance or situation here where things have been slow, but now you're moving forward here. And there is an energy of moving along. Your final outcome, Leo, is the Seven of Coins. And isn't this interesting? You go from the 8 is how you're feeling here. So you know that you have what it takes to overcome any setbacks or overcome missed opportunities and to have the fresh start that you want here. But I feel that there could be someone that is asking you, please give me another chance, or please talk to me, or what do you feel? Some of you, okay, if you've been contacted by an ex or someone who's getting married or in a relationship, but yet they want to talk to you, I feel like you're cutting that, or you should cut that off immediately, because someone may be coming in saying you were the one that got away, or they wish that they could have had this with you. I feel like they still are working through a lot of their own self-sabotage, their own triggers and their own wounding. But this is about the fruits of your labor paying off. And look at that. There's an egg there as well, and it's cracked. So I feel like you are opening yourself up to doing things in a new way. This is course correction, because no longer will you be in the energy of anything that makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You want a new opportunity here. You want the fruits of your hard work, that you've been working very hard at your own self-development. Even if you are in a relationship, you want to be able to express yourself. You want respect. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be valued. And what you're doing here is you're giving yourself a fresh start to react and respond differently. That's what's happening here for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that anything too huge is shifting in the outer world. Yet, what's happening is you are growing. You are making progress here. And you don't want to put your time, your energy, your effort, and your heart towards places, people, or situations that are going to take advantage or not give you back, what you're putting out there. You don't want there to be an unmatched energy or vibration. And if that's the case, you are course correcting. You're choosing a new path here. So this is really, really interesting here, Leo. Okay, let's take a look and see what messages are coming in from the wisdom of the oracle. Wisdom of the oracle here. And they're giving me, gosh, I want to look that up. It must be, maybe it's a town, Morris Head. Is that a town? If that is you, I would love to hear that in the comment section box below. Morris or Morriston or Morris Head. Maybe it's a high school that you, went to. Maybe it's, a street, a road. You have card 48. Some of you are 48 years old. Some of you are maybe a life path. What would that be here? 3. Or you are in a personal year of 3, or there could be some sort of third party energy involved here. I mean, after all, we do have this knight, we have this page, we have this queen, we have this queen. So there's a lot of people mingling into the mix. And I feel like that's why you are taking a little bit of a step back. This could be in-laws, it could be family that's encroaching on your space. It could even be people who are trying to tell you how to raise your children or how you should be doing it better. I feel like you're taking a step back from that and you're doing you. Okay, you're doing a good job as well. Some of you need to know that. This is all about being ready, Leo. It's bringing something to light and being at your best. It's all about confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp and you've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. Yes, we talked about that here. You've gained the wisdom and knowledge so you can move forward. And you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and they trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. When you are confident and happy in your own skin, Leo, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections can all be present right now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Yes, it is, because you're stepping aside from that mental conflict of going back and forth. I mean, this could be you. If you're not battling with anyone, Leo, in your world, this could be your own mental self that we go back and forth with, right? That little voice that sits on our shoulder here. It's like the devil and the angel going back and forth saying, Leo, you're never going to meet anyone, or Leo, you're not good enough, or whatever that mental voice is that comes and derails that cart. That's what you're getting rid of here. You know that you're worthy. You've come a long way, and now it's time to use that knowledge and education, turn it into wisdom in order for you to see this growth that you have been evolving into here. All right. Now, protection message. This is for some of you that are trying to jump the gun and it's not ready, okay? Please take it as it resonates. Now, it does go hand in hand a little bit with what we've been talking about because you do have the cart here, which may feel a little bit broken down. So regardless of where you are on this journey, if your cart right now, if you're fixing a wheel and you're good to go and you're ready to move forward, awesome. But for those of you that are still working on this cart, right? This healing, this mending, there may be something in this message here for you. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. And this makes sense for some of you out there, because remember, you have the 8 of coins. So this can be about not faking it, not moving forward and just winging it. It could be gaining that additional expertise that we talked about with that 8 of coins showing up here. So being poised, being ready, regardless of where you are at on your path, on your journey, you're getting ready to take that leap. You're getting ready to shift into this new energy. You can feel it, Leo, and the others around you can feel it as well. They may have even commented and said, Leo, you seem like a different person. Or is everything okay? Because you've been reflecting, some of you journaling, meditating, connecting with other like minds. Some of you are traveling, maybe solo traveling. You may be going to spiritual retreats, or you are connecting more with your higher self. Okay, and I feel like this is all to help prepare you to what's coming in here. And you're going to see this growth. You can't not see it. So the path, there's a couple of paths here, but you see here that the light, the sun, is right on the edge of this tree line. So there is growth here. And so for those of you that are wanting to attract love and have a fresh start, it's closer than you think, even if it's been a long journey to get there, because you're looking back and you're saying, wow, I am responding differently. I am different from the inside, and then the outward, it's going to start to show up in your life. For those of you that are in a relationship, you may have been in this relationship for quite some time, but somewhere along the way, something broke down a little bit. If this is a sibling, or if this is parental, whoever this is for you in your world, there's been steady growth. But just somewhere along the line, again, you had to stop for gas. You had to check. You had to go in for maybe even a full inspection and say, okay, how can we get back on track? Together or separately, it doesn't matter here, but this is about you evolving. And a lot of you are coming full circle, okay? You're coming full circle. You're seeing yourself through a higher perspective. You're able to see things that you weren't able to see, and you're getting yourself out of the muck. Whatever it was that felt a little bit deep, what it felt challenging, you're on your way towards a brighter future, a brighter path. I want to connect to one final outcome with the steady growth, just to see here. What's this growth? What's this sunshine and happiness? Tell us a little bit more about this, Spirit, or possibly when. What do we have here? The Hierophant. Yeah, this is about unconventional ways of doing things. It is about you going against the grain of what's always been done, or what's been taught to you by society, by familial standards, by your upbringing, a religious background, whatever this is here for you. I feel like you're taking an unconventional approach to doing it. So perhaps you were taught that you have to stay in an institution of marriage, and maybe you have to do what it takes to stay in that, or fight tooth and nail, or you have to play a certain role in this union. Whatever it was that you were taught, or whatever it is that you believe, I feel like you are seeing it from a brand new point of view. And because you're able to do that, that's leading you towards what? What's in the background? We see the trees and the sun and the light. So you're committing yourself to a brand new path here, and one that is full of growth, full of life, full of love, and full of a lot more sunshine. So what a beautiful clarifier here. Both of these cards illustrate the same energy, the same meaning. So I'm loving this for you. All right, Leo, that is what I have. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly does help the channel. Please feel free to hit that like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you're vibing with the energy. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Lots of love.